All right, welcome to Field Day. What year are we? 2025. Woo, going fast. Ready to rock at David. We're going to be doing this year over at the grass area in Brooklyn Bridge Park. All right, so let's get started. We are going to run it pretty similar to the way we did it last year, but it was indoor. Parents were not there to join us. What we're going to have is the entire grade shows up at one time for a slotted period of time. So if you have grade 5 is going to take you coming over first, grade 3, then grade 4. You're basically coming over for a PE time for a slotted period of time to do the events. So we have 5 events slotted, and classes will go head-to-head in the events, and the class that wins the most events will win a very large trophy for their class, like a one class trophy. And then I have smaller trophies for second, third, fourth, depending on whatever many classes there are. So when you come over, we do 5 events, and the parents don't have to pre-sign up. So when you come over, when we talk about this, we're going to show you where the parents could fit in and what your role would be real quick, just so you get an understanding of what it looks like when you're over there. But we're going to organize it the whole time that we're over there. It'll be pretty simple. So the events that we have are an obstacle course race, and the kids are going to get prepped on this in my class ahead of time so they can know all of it. So there's an obstacle course race that the kids have already done in my class. They're familiar with it. Then we have an ice cream cone run, a ping pong toss, shoe toss, and then we have a mystery 4 corners, which David will explain. All right. If we need to go to a tie break, the teachers are going to throw chickens into buckets, and that will be some tiebreakers. I'll use some of the teachers if need be. All right, so the first one, the obstacle course, I don't need to lay out it because the kids know it. But at the end of the obstacle course, I need the parents to help out for the very end portion. So after the kids run the course, they're going to start to pile up in the last part, which is a bucket and a hula hoop. And the kids have to toss the beanbags in the bucket. They already know this. And they toss the first one in. If the beanbag goes in, they can immediately get out of the way. But if they miss that first beanbag, okay, they have to throw a second. Now on the second, if it goes in or misses, they still get out of the way. So it's just a couple of second timers. If you get it in the first try, you can move quicker, your whole group moves faster. But then I'll have kids, and kids being kids, will try to do this stuff. They take 2, and they're going like this kind of thing. So parents, I'm going to have them at the bucket. Volunteers the day of, when you show up, we're just talking. Like, yeah, I'll do the bucket. And I'm going to have parents set up and hand the beanbags to the kids so that they're not going crazy. This will also be timed. So I'll have a parent just keep time, have a clipboard, can score the time when the last kid throws the last beanbag in the bucket or misses, and then the second one. So the obstacle course is pretty easy. Parent involvement will be help with the beanbag shift, all right, and then also just someone with their phone out, just doing a stopwatch for me and writing down the time. So, and when you show up, like I said, I'll just grab parents. I don't need pre-sign-ups for these because there's only 5 events. Okay, David's going to grab the cone and the ball to show you the cone. This is just a standard relay race. Basically, classes will be head-to-head. Ball stays on. They got to run across to the other side. If they drop the ball, go ahead, David. They have a hand behind your back. If they drop the ball, they have to pick it up and reset their cone before they can take off again. So it's a basic relay race with the cone. All right, pretty simple. Next one we have is ping pong ball toss. So this is going to mimic like an egg toss, essentially. So all the classes will be lined up face to face. You put an arm behind your back. You toss the ping pong ball to the other person. And that's pretty much it. And if you drop it, you and your partner are out. Whoever's left standing wins. Now, the parent involvement with this is the numbers of kids in the classes. If I have an odd number of students in a class, a parent might be called in to fill in. Well, you say, well, that's not fair. Well, what's going to happen is I need you to switch your non-dominant hand. So if you're righty, obviously, like David and I could just keep catching all day. So the parent who does this to help out with the numbers would have to put the other hand back. I'm not a lefty, but that's what I have to toss with. It's a lot harder for me to toss with the wrong hand, try to catch with the wrong hand, because I'm not used to it. All right, so you'll reverse hands. So that's another piece of parent involvement. Obviously, we're monitoring kids. We've got a big, long stretch of kids. You see them drop it, make sure you pull them out, and that kind of thing. The relay race one with the cone, Ice cream cone's pretty standard, so we'll all be able to watch that and just keep track of it. All right. Okay, so then moving on, we have we did obstacle course. Oh, shoe toss, real simple. David's going to show. This is why you have to have your kids wear sneakers. I don't want Crocs. Please don't wear Crocs. The ground is kind of on level, and the kids are going to be running. So you need to make sure you're wearing sneakers the day of the event. So shoe tosses, everybody lines up. You put your shoe on the edge of your foot there, and you toss it up in the air. And when I say toss, you'll toss it as far as you possibly can. Whoever can shoe toss their shoe as far as possible will win the event. Pretty easy stuff. Everybody can participate. A lot of fun. All right, and then finally, I think we got to everything, right? We did ice cream, ping pong, obstacle course, shoe toss, and then David's going to do what we call mystery four corners. And parents, I do need you involved, or teachers, in this one.
So how this game will go, it's kind of like a different version of Four Corners. So there'll be music playing, and the kids will be able to walk around in a circle or dance around the four corners.
It'll be a lot larger.
It'll be a lot larger.
This is the mini version.
Smaller scale.
Yeah.
At the start of the round, I'll probably have the parents come in, huddle in the middle. I will pick one of you as the imposter. So what the imposter's job is, after you're selected, the parents will go out, walk with the kids, and when the music cuts off, everyone picks a corner, and I need each parent at a corner. And after the parent who is the imposter, any kid who goes to that same corner will be out for that round, and we'll narrow it down smaller and smaller. So the point is, the kids are going around, they don't know which corner the imposter is at. So, and then hopefully as the game goes on, we'll knock it down lower and lower and see how low we go, and then
that's it. So the imposter just keeps, whoever the imposter is, when they go out to the cone, we'll announce who the imposter is. They don't know. The kids won't know. And then that whole group of students gets knocked out. It's a lot of fun. Everybody can be involved in it. We can put teachers in that one too if they want to join in, if we have the right amount of teachers to flow. That's pretty much it. So then after we do that, we'll give out the awards. For field day, like I said, there's an hour and 15-minute block of time, so we're going to run the 5 events, and there's a little bit of cushion time for 2 of the grades, so if we run longer, it's perfectly fine. Teachers may be called upon to toss a chicken in a bucket if we have a tie break. All right, we'll see you over at the park. Weather looks good. Make sure that your student is wearing sneakers. Please have sneakers on. It's very rough over there, and they're going to have to run at some certain points. All right? Thanks a lot. We'll see you there.